When the forces of evil took over the earth, Sir Flowerheart set out on his horse Rociphalus to save the day. Their path led through the enigmatic Valley of Immortals. There was no food to be found here, not even for the horse, but occasionally they encountered lost wretches that they couldn't resist consuming. As they caught up with such a person, Sir Flowerheart would say, "Climb into my mouth." Many complied, and the heroic duo continued their journey. Those who suspected something amiss and refused to help the travellers in their liberation campaign still ended up becoming food after a brief fight or chase. Some folks appeared so pitiful that Sir hesitated to appease his ravenous stomach with them, while Rociphalus devoured them with delight, not a morsel left behind. Local peasants greeted Sir with reverence. They surrounded him, pleading for help and lamenting their difficult lives. One family handed him a baby infected with gigoloma. Initially disinterested, Sir Flowerheart changed his mind and eagerly grabbed the child, leaving everyone in awe of his noble gesture. As he bid farewell, Sir assured the mother that he would return the child healthy and strong. On his way out of the village, Sir pondered over the baby, concerning not exactly its treatment, but rather the consequences of consuming such an unhealthy delicacy. In the end, the dinner went to his undemanding horse. However, the travellers didn't betray their promise. They returned to the family and handed over a small emaciated goat they found nearby, pretending it was the child. No one noticed the difference, or perhaps they did notice but wisely played along. The travellers and the family separated amicably. Yet as twilight fell, Sir Flowerheart and Rociphalus returned to the village, consuming everyone they found, goat included. The following day they encountered an animal seller. His assortment consisted of one solitary otter. Sir Flowerheart expressed his desire to make a purchase, but the seller unexpectedly said, "This creature doesn't exist, and neither do you." Unable to bear such an insult, Sir Flowerheart, in a fit of rage, devoured both the seller and the otter, leaving nothing for Rociphalus. Later, not far from the road, they found a tiny void. Greedy for everything, Sir Flowerheart swallowed it, well aware of the consequences. That very day, a growth began to protrude from his body, which would later be nicknamed Sir Flowerpants by the travellers. Should we mention their encounter with Mademoiselle Le Goff, whose arm was buried up to the elbow in the mouth of the spotted hound? Or the risky descent into a deep ravine where they found something beyond words to describe? However, let's not dwell on it. Finally, the heroes reached their journey's climax. Before them stood the Queen of the Swamp, a vile conqueror of the world. For 400 days and 400 nights, Sir Flowerheart and the Queen fought relentlessly. Sir displayed incredible endurance, thanks to the strength gained from the characters he had consumed, but the Queen was too powerful, and Sir Flowerheart, weakened, had to retreat. He and his horse settled down for a rest, to sleep and regain their strength. Sir dreamt of a feast where he was surrounded by adoring people, receiving congratulations, gifts, and honorary titles. However, he never saw another day, and the reason behind it was quite simple. His own horse devoured him. The rakish beast only licked his lips and dashed off on the lonely road. While Sir Flowerheart truly wanted to save the earth, the horse only cared about two things, galloping freely and devouring. So he galloped through the world, consuming everything in his path. And it turned out that this story isn't about Sir at all, but rather about his horse, upon which now rested the fate of the entire world. Rociphalus easily swallowed the Queen of the Swamp, putting an end to the dreadful corruption. It might seem like the perfect moment to relax and celebrate, but the horse couldn't be stopped any more. All fell prey to him, friends and foes, fortress walls and huts, rocks and dirt. He devoured the entire Valley of Immortals, and soon had the whole earth in his jaws, the very earth he had recently saved. Once done, he moved on to other planets, feasting upon them. He consumed every single galaxy, engulfed all known and unknown universes, drawing in relic radiation and dark energy like broth. Finally, the very foundations of reality, time, and space cracked between the teeth of the mad horse.